Good evening, my name is Tanja Hong, matrix number A16A1067. Today I'm going to present for my industrial training. Before that, I'd like to thank University Malaysia Kelantan that providing an industrial training, and thanks to my supervisor, Dr. Wan Fahar, that willing to share her knowledge and suggestions. I also want to thank JB Coco that giving me an opportunity to learn at here. JB Coco found in year 2003 and located in Port Tanjung Pelepas, Johor. Port Tanjung Pelepas also become headquarters of JB Coco. They started to begin in production, sales and export of the cocoa ingredient products. Port Tanjung Pelepas is strategically located at confluence of main east-west shipping lane and suitable for the global company to carry out the import and export business. JB Coco had incorporation of subsidiary in many countries such as Malaysia, Singapore, Indonesia, Estonia, America, Russia and China. For product, JB Coco is a manufacturing company that produce cocoa ingredient products. These products include cocoa mass, cocoa butter and also cocoa powder. There are also different sizes for their packaging. For JB Coco, they are having many around 9 departments, like for example human resource, finance, trading, sales and marketing, warehouse, production, quality assurance, information technology and logistics. Each department represents different functions that contribute to company. As working in sales and marketing department responsibility in promoting the finished good and sell it to customer, and also open new market that in potential. For organization chart, JB Coco use hierarchical structure as their management. All of the department were under control director. Director will give order to them and they just pass the order and implement it. For daily operation, JB Coco as manufacturer that produce cocoa ingredient product will start processing, packaging, distribution and trading. As a multinational company, JB Coco also need to exploit for new market so that their target market will be worldwide. As I'm having industry training at sales and marketing department, there are few daily job scope. I will raise the sample request form SRF as database. Normally, this sample request form will include the contract number, the contract quantity, the type of product, quantity of sample need, and also the customer information such as the people received, the company name and address, the email, and also the contract number. Once the sample is ready, I need to pack the sample and arrange for shipment. All the steps need to be finished before 12 so that I can send the email to third party to inform them for shipment, like DHL, TNT, and FedEx. All of the samples sent must include with certificate of analysis COA. This certificate is like a proof to the product, and each product will have their own COA. The sample that sent out will be testing and matching, but some will be the pre-shipment. For the pre-shipment, I will need to update the latest information from the agent and customer. Once they approve, then we can proceed to production. As sales and marketing department, I also handle in open contract to customer. Once the salespeople success to get the business, I will open the contract based on the agreement they discuss and send back to them for sign. Once they sign, means that both sides is agree for the contract and the contract can be run. During industry training, the impact that bring to company will be improve the work efficiency by reducing the burden. As I'm in sales and marketing department, this department having lots of work so that I can help them to reduce the burden. Next, I can provide them the idea that might be useful based on knowledge learned in university. This knowledge might be strategy to promote the company product to customers. As a good team player in company, I was willing to help each other without any reward. Not only that in sales department, but also do that to other department. What we do are all good for the company. We can also learn the experience from others. For challenge, there are few challenges that I faced during training. The first is the failure of communication. Communication is very important to transfer the information from a place, a person, or even a group. The failure of communication between the department will cause the information cannot pass it clearly to others. The information is confused and the problem will happen. Next is server down. Nowadays, server already become daily part of life for many company because server can help to perform important tasks. For JB Coco, company use it for recording the business data and files, receive and send the email so that the employee can work every day. But when the server down due attack by hacker or failure of hardware and software, this data and file will damage and probably will lose it. Company also cannot operate well without the server. The customer default happen when the customer realize that the price of the cocoa bean is lower than the price when they purchase. It cause big loss if the production already produce all the stock, but the customer does not want it because the price. The price of the cocoa bean does not have fixed price, so that same as the price of the cocoa ingredient product. Next is COVID-19. COVID-19 is a new infection disease that found recently and it caused the worldwide economy drop. For JB Cocoa, they can be only 50% of the staff allowed to work daily. This caused that the delay of the production and also the problem of sending out the shipment. All shipment will be delayed. To fix the challenge, there are few suggestions that can be used. First, having a systematic flow. This flow is very important for department needed. This flow can be shared on the drive so that the department can update their job and other department can receive on time. This can avoid from missing the information. When the flow given by all the department, it will reduce the mistake happen. Although mistake happen, they will know which part is getting wrong, fix it the wrong, and they will be going smooth. It can also avoid from blaming each other. All departments that represent different functions must cooperate together so that they can work effectiveness without wasting the time and money. Next, to avoid server down, the company can back up all the data and file first and also avoid overheating. The overheating will cause shorts so that the technical need to be improved. Once we back up the data and file, it will be useful if the server down suddenly. At least the company can avoid from losing the important data and files. For the customer default, company can select the payment term based on the customer. If the customer is new, advise to change the payment term to 100% paid. When the money paid, the problem of default will disappear because customer already paid for full payment. But for the existing customer that cooperate for long term, we will provide them the payment term like 50% payment or 70% payment due to the trust. The company will happy and great to cooperate with us because this can also increase the relationship. As I say during the time MCO, the JB Coco only allow 50% of staff to work at the company. We need to assign the work based on the department like the production is necessary to work at company and ensure the production work, but for the staff that stay at office can work from home. A good management will help the company to operate well and reduce the loss. Lastly will be the value learned. The industrial training is a good chance for us to learn from the basic. During this period of time, we can learn from the mistake. To perform well in the company, having a systematic management is important. The good management can lead company. Also, the communication between people and department is very important to company. A clear order can transfer good information to others. Become a great team player that willing to help each other is also important too. Help the people in problem is good for ourselves and them. Don't be selfish to help each other because they will help us in future if we face problem. Having good relationship can also help to increase the effectiveness of work. Thanks for watching the video.